Siema, zapraszam serdecznie na 11 odcinek z serii Greedfall. Dzisiaj będziemy robić zadanie... Gdzie są te zadania? Sekret księcia. Tutaj zostało nam właśnie zrobić, uwolnić uwięzionych nautów. Parę zmian, które zaszły, no to mamy legendarne, no niepowtarzalne, no, nazwijmy to tak. Właśnie tutaj rękawice oraz buty. Tutaj też mam do tego kubrak majora, też super wygląda. Chusty żadnej, tutaj nic się nie zmieniło. No i tutaj mamy barbutę oficera. No to fajnie wygląda wszystko. To już było, chyba wszystko było. No i co? No i zaczynamy. Na to zejść. Oczywiście zapraszam serdecznie do zostawienia łapki w górę, komentarza oraz subskrypcji z dzwoneczkiem, żeby być na bieżąco z materiałami. Gdzieś tutaj.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed.
Może tutaj, koszary strażników denara, no to by było tutaj chyba. Dzień dobry.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Strażników denara, nie no,
And if I gave
przekopowa.
you this, so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while, but be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm
Jezus,
belief that they were
monograf
going to
ma.
kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
No halo, przepraszam. Tutaj może? Nie ma nic, bieda straszna. A, no i wy to oglądacie w poniedziałek, czyli już jest po świętach. Dajcie znać w komentarzach, jak tam minęły święta. Dobra, bo teraz się stąd trzeba wydostać jakoś. To jest, kurczę, tak ciężko czasami wyjść z jakiejś lokacji. Tutaj? Tak, dobrze. Pyk. No i wyłazimy. Znajdź dowód. Aha, to... Rozumiem, że za daleko nie poszedłem. Znajdź dowód. Jak teraz wygląda to znajdź dowód? No dobra, okej. Czyli ja muszę teraz pewnie... No właśnie, porozmawiać z tymi ludźmi może?
Greetings. Quartermaster Herbert. I'm in charge of these barracks. And you are?
Decide. legate of the congregation.
Nice to meet you, Your Excellency. And what can I do for you?
That will be all, Quarter.
Nie. Tam mam jakieś 150 metrów. To jest za mną? Jak to możliwe, że to jest za mną? O, no dobra. Jakaś dziwnie... Olio, jak mu tam było? Ordo Luminis. To jest ten taki dość... O właśnie, ten opętany chłop, totalnie. Znajdźmy dowody na to, że on jest... O kurwa, co tu się stało? Okej. Dla mnie to jest dowód jakiś.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Ale tu wpierdol dostali. No. Stare, o fajne. Monetki, jak najbardziej na propsie. Dobra, wszystko. Siłora. Gdzie są te dowody tutaj w takim układzie? Tutaj może gdzieś? O kurwa. Co to jest? Oczyszczenie nautów rozpocznie się, gdy tylko ci, których mamy w naszych więzieniach, złożą zeznania. Będziemy mieli wystarczający dowód, dzięki któremu przekonamy matkę kardynalię, aby pozwoliła nam działać. Najwyższy czas pozbyć się tych heretyków, którym pozwolono swobodnie pałętać się po naszych miastach. Do tego czasu zachować dyskrecję. Znaleźlibyśmy się w nieprzyjemnej sytuacji, gdyby nasz plan został ujawniony zbyt wcześnie. Trzeba ją poinformować. No dobra, to idziemy do niej w takim wypadku. Chyba tutaj tak, jak się nie mylę. Tak, tutaj. No, gliczują się, kurczę, tutaj. Elo.
Your Eminence, I salute you.
Sir de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Aha, to nie to?
I must leave you.
Może z nim muszę porozmawiać.
Yes? I would like to have an audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
Okay.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
O, dobra.
Following up on the accusations of Bishop Domitius, I wanted to verify for myself what this was all about. I went to take a look at their storerooms and saw what they contained.
And are you going to tell them? You know how vital this information is to us.
Your secrets have already nearly cost the lives of your own men. It's time they were revealed. There were neither idols nor objects of any ritual nor even anything magical, and absolutely nothing that could be attributed to the origin of the Malachor. I found nothing but measuring instruments and diverse navigational machines.
Ja właśnie zepsułem chyba.
The Ordo Luminis captured several Nauts, locked them in jails rented to them by the Coin Guard. They were tortured with the singular goal of forcing them to admit heresy. They obtained nothing. If I had not intervened, these men would be dead.
Is this true, Domitius?
Some of our brothers undoubtedly misinterpreted the evil. I would have never allowed such a plan.
These Nauts are now united with their captain, and I am certain they would be most eager to bear testimony. I caught wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack. A great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and make prisoner of every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order. I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness.
Ale ja jeszcze mam o
Without
tym
you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors his house's reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Dobra, no ale... Nie wiem, no zepsułem chyba. Chyba nie powinienem mówić o tych nautach, ale... Jakie mamy stosunki ze sobą? Nautowie, podejrzliwi, kurwa. No już trudno. Nie będziemy cofać dla jednej decyzji. No i znowu się boguje ta peleryna niewidka. Czy ja tutaj mam iść dalej? Ta babeczka jest tutaj. Nie, tej babeczki tutaj nie ma. Gdzie ona jest? Nowe Syrene, okej, dobra. Jestem ciekaw, jak się to wszystko tak potoczy dalej. Ziom z tymi nautami. Niech mi ktoś pokaże, gdzie tu jest. Mógłbym iść tutaj od razu, chyba tak pójdę, bo to... Chyba najbliżej będzie, nie szybciej. Kto mnie chce ratować? Co wy jesteście? No to trzeba teraz polutować ich. No jak się już na mnie rzucają, to ich chętnie okradnę. Cyk.
Greetings!
Podróż nowe
To New
Syrene.
Syri. Let's go.
troszkę nas chyba nie polubią, ale chociaż sobie uratowaliśmy ich, może ta reputacja troszkę wskoczy, +2, chociaż to by było dobrze, bo będziemy 1 do góry, nie? Punkty talentu, no. Ja chyba nie mam żadnych, ale zaraz też sprawdzę. Pik, tu mam 0, niestety, tu mam też 0. Teraz do portu. Gdzie był port? Cały czas prosto? Nie, w dół. Tak. Tu i w lewo, hop. Wszystko weźmiemy, bo się wszystko przyda. Tu odbijemy. Jakaś skrzyneczka w środku. Ale otwieranie zamku nawet się przydało. Tutaj jakieś... Tutaj widzę po lewej, prawej skrzyneczkę. Tutaj widzę po lewej. O, i tutaj jest ta admirał, co? Dobry, pani admirał.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then, our closest allies, we transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tirfredi was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander. But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until... I can't believe it.
Nie no,
That for
wszystko,
all
ale
this time,
teraz...
I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
I understand you may be sad because you were lied to. But do not be sad about who you are. We are a proud people. And I am glad to know that you are one of us.
Ja też się cieszę, że jestem jednym z was. Tutaj hop. I jesteśmy przy zameczku. Cyk. Ciekawy jestem właśnie, czy Konstantyn wiedział.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see? I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else. I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother, and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago, and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat, and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not
your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day.
O, no to wiem, dobra, na 0 wyszliśmy, nie ma źle.
Kurt, what is... What's going on? Is there something wrong? Coin guards!
The time has come.
Ah!
Co jest?
But... What is this? Ready arms. Kurt, what are you doing? Aim! Stop that, soldiers! Lower your weapons, now!
Sorry, Greenblood.
Fight with honor.
Kurt, ty kurwa! Oszuście, nie my ty.
I said draw!
O, chodź tutaj. Czekałem na ten moment, chodź. O kurde. Leżysz.
Stop it, Kurt! Wait!
Speak. Why did you betray us?
Our commander figured out that we could easily take control of this island. You rely so heavily on our protection. You are so dependent.
Czy ty jesteś głupi?
So naive. All the governors will suffer the same attacks if they haven't already. Your problems are far from over, Greenblood. The commander is there on the docks with all his lieutenants. I failed, but they will certainly succeed. Here or elsewhere on the island. Not every governor has a cousin that I trained personally for combat.
O Boże! Nie no, mordujemy chłopa no. Zdradził nas. Respekt.
Thank you. You saved us all.
The nerve of them.
What else was there to expect from employing coin-fed mercenaries? All that liberty, so close to power, it went to their heads. It would have happened sooner or later. They could have been preparing this sort of coup for years.
Without wanting to rush you, bantering about the dangers of according one's trust to a sellsword is appropriate, but...
You're right. It's time for action. We need to get you somewhere safe, Constantine.
Those are my advisors that you must protect. Me, I want
to join in. Look at your condition. It's out of the question. We are taking you somewhere safe.
As you've left me no choice. There is a hiding place in the cellar.
We will take care of your advisors after that.
And we should make these conger eels pay for their treachery.
And attempt to stop the coups in other cities.
Then we have no time to lose. Let us be gone.
Wasko musi być, tak? Okej. Aha, nie, Sierra i Petrusa. No dobra, no.
These traitors will not be shaken by Kurt's death for very long.
O, a tutaj cię okradnę jeszcze. Tylko złote monety
Stay
miałeś.
behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight. We must hurry before the guard can act.
No powiem szczerze, że się nie spodziewałem, ale co będzie dalej? Zobaczycie w następnym odcinku. Zostawcie lajka, komentarz i subskrypcję. Trzymajcie się.